This is Mervyn Hanley with THG News Today on THG Network. Good morning. Today's news is programming for Thursday, 24th October. The news, of course, is powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on the island of St. Martin, with 3 locations on the island, in Coal Bay, on the Ponifil, and at the St. Martin's Medical Center. Let me say good morning to the folks at Carl & Sons Unique Bakery. They're up and doing their thing. And also let me say good morning to the fine folks on St. Martin, residents and citizens alike. They're always logged on to THG Network, THG News Today, and so I thank you for your support. If this is your first time here with us this morning, we always ask that you subscribe to our network's channel right there. There you go. And I say welcome. Feel free to just browse around to past updates and news or whatever we have on here on the channel. You spend some time this weekend and do so. Now, let's begin with the news that the Dominican Republic, they said on Tuesday, has deported or repatriated nearly 11,000 Haitians in the past week, fulfilling a pledge to do so weekly as neighboring Haiti scrambles to handle the influx while besieged by gang violence and poverty. The Dominican government announced last week that it would deport up to 10,000 Haitians a week, citing an excess of immigrants as relations between the countries that share the island of Hispaniola continue to sour. These are the largest such deportations in recent history there. The announcement prompted Haitian officials to request an emergency meeting at the Organization of American States, where Haitian Permanent Representative Thomas, that's Gandhi Thomas, called the deportations a strategy of ethnic cleansing and a discriminatory campaign against Haitians due to their nationality and skin of their color. Thomas called for a dialogue and a respectful solution, saying the deportations will worsen the fragility of our infrastructure, while the deportees will arrive with no support, no resources, and no ties to their community. At least 500,000 Haitians live in the Dominican Republic, according to human rights groups. The mass deportations have led to an increase in abandoned children across the Dominican Republic, warned activist William Chaplinier, coordinator of the Dominican-based National Coalition for Migration and Refugees. They take their parents or one of the parents and leave the children behind, even while they're in school. So that's a mess there in between the Dominican Republic and Haiti. At least they want to deport, they say, at least 10,000 Haitians a week. This sounds like Trump. Okay. Now, some political news out of the British Virgin Islands. We broke some news yesterday to you that the Premier of the BVI, Honorable Dr. Natalia Wheatley, he would have fired his Deputy Premier, stripped her of her portfolios, and Julian Fraser has realigned politically, rejoining the Virgin Islands Party government after years of separation from that party, according to 284 News. Fraser's move to the government benches comes with a key appointment. He has been named Deputy Premier, a title previously held by Honorable Lorna Smith OBE. Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley made the announcement in a special sitting to the public on Wednesday. The shakeup has seen Smith removed from all of her ministerial portfolios, including her former role overseeing financial services, labor, and trade. Premier Wheatley indicated that while Smith was an effective deputy premier, doubts about her long-term commitment to the administration led to the decision. Wheatley emphasized the need for political stability, especially with significant governance reforms, constitutional negotiations, and economic development on the horizon. Honorable Fraser's return to a position of prominence has stirred the political waters, leading to several points of discussion in the public domain. Several members of the public noted that the move came as no surprise, as Fraser has long indicated his openness to aligning with the Natalia Wheatley-led administration, should he be given the opportunity and an appealing appointment. Smith's removal comes just weeks after she was one of 2 members of the cabinet to speak out publicly about the Premier's decision to give $220,000 of public funds to a private promoter, and that's for the show, Concert Vibes Cartel. We're going to continue to monitor what's happening there in the BVI, because with respect to the new Deputy Premier, Fraser, and from what I know of him, at times he can be a loose cannon. So we will see what happens with this VIP-led administration. I want it to last. I hope it lasts. So we'll see with Fraser in the mix again. And finally, in our news this morning out of Antigua and Barbuda, Chet Greene, reaffirms support for the Prime Minister Browne, addresses leadership challenge rumors. I know this cannot be true because the Foreign Minister Greene cannot be crazy at this time. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Barbuda Affairs, EP Chet Greene, has responded to a letter to the editor of the Antigua newsroom that speculated on internal conflict within the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party and suggested that he intended to challenge Prime Minister Gaston Browne for leadership. In his response, Greene, he strongly emphasized the unity of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party and his solid support for Prime Minister Browne. In his statement, Greene declared, "The Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party remains united, focused and committed to the assignment of building a prosperous society." He also praised Prime Minister Browne's leadership, stating, "We are united solidly under the leadership of our political leader, Honorable Gaston Browne, and all identify with his outstanding leadership of the ship of state." He advised those trying to create division to focus on their own affairs. "I know misery loves company, but I advise that you keep your UPP confusion to yourselves and watch us lead this country and its people to resilience." Greene's response reiterates his strong support for the Prime Minister and the unity within the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. I told you, Chet Greene, he can read the room. Or anyone who has dreams of challenging Gaston Browne, they can read the room and they know better. You know better. Gaston will be there for another 5 to 10 years. Yeah? And that's our news for this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mervyn Henley. The news, of course, was sponsored by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on the island of St. Martin. Do join me again next time for a similar presentation. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are 2 locations, Colbay and on the Pondville. In Colbay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Pondville, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colbay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Fraser's, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal parade. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Fraser's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Ginnery Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.